Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing? Welcome to $3 Theater. My name is Matt Jarbo, and it's been a very interesting couple of weeks for Ray Fisher, the actor who played Cyborg in Zack Snyder's Justice League, or as it's called now, just simply the Snyder Cut. We don't really talk much about Justice League, mostly because he's been kind of going to war with Geoff Johns, John Berg, and Joss Whedon now for the past 2 months. And it turns out that Borg Life is winning. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest with you. The fact that these three men have a lot of power between them. They are not able to stop justice and accountability over entertainment, because being reported today, WarnerMedia is investigating Justice League production in light of Ray Fisher claims. And this was something that I think Joss Whedon and John Berg and Geoff Johns were really hoping were going to go away. And the truth of the matter is, it's not. People have been talking about it, and people have been really discussing it. And apparently, WarnerMedia is taking this absolutely seriously. We also know that coming off of the Ellen Show accusations, they are looking into any and all of these particular accusations from people underneath their purview or their employ. So this is what the article says. The actor tweeted in July that filmmaker Joss Whedon has been abusive and unprofessional on set. On July 1st, Justice League star Ray Fisher wrote on Twitter that filmmaker Joss Whedon's on-set treatment of the cast and crew of Justice League was gross, abusive, unprofessional, and completely unacceptable. He went on to claim that producers Geoff Johns and John Berg had enabled the filmmaker, who oversaw reshoots after Zack Snyder stepped down in 2017. In fact, this is what he said on Twitter this morning. After 5 weeks of interviews with various cast and crew, WarnerMedia has officially launched an independent third-party investigation to get to the heart of the toxic and abuse work environment created by or during the Justice League reshoots. This is a massive step forward. I believe this investigation will show that Geoff Johns, Joss Whedon, and John Berg and others grossly abused their power during the uncertainty of AT&T's merger with Time Warner. Thank you to WarnerMedia and AT&T for making strides to ensure a safer workplace for all. And that is fascinating if you think about what he actually says there. And Ray Fisher is exceptionally well-spoken, and he chooses his words very, very carefully. Just about a week ago, he tweeted out that this incident had taken place while in Los Angeles during the Justice League reshoots, where he went to Geoff Johns' office to complain about Joss Whedon going through the proper chain of command, and effectively found himself threatened. His career threatened. This is what he says. This is what he says allegedly happened. And at this point, I absolutely agree with him, because apparently WarnerMedia sees that there is some validity to these claims. Going back to the Hollywood Reporter article, that says here that the THR has confirmed WarnerMedia is investigating Fisher's claims. Such an investigation is said to be standard practice following allegations about poor behavior on set, with an insider stressing that the company is not prejudging Whedon, Johns, or Berg, and the inquiry is not limited to the three men. WarnerMedia is not giving a timeline for the investigation to be complete and is conducting it in private. Now, Fisher, who played Cyborg in the film, has continued to speak out over the past few weeks about his time on set, including a live-streamed JusticeCon event in July, where he says about Whedon, the man is probably scared, and he should be, because we are going to get to the heart of everything. And he also said that if Joss Whedon feels that Ray Fisher has not been truthful, he is free to sue him for slander. So that's a very bold move, Cotton. We'll have to see how this plays out. Whedon and Berg have remained silent following Fisher's claims in July, while Berg has publicly denied them. And this is where things get really fascinating when you look at the fact that today we found out, just mere hours ago, right after these tweets went out, Vanity Fair broke the article that Ben Affleck was back as Batman for The Flash, and potentially now coming back for a limited HBO Max series, which I think a lot of us who have been following this news kind of knew was going to happen. Additionally, DC Fandom is this weekend, and the TV side of things has been pushed back to September 12th, leading a lot of people to ask the question, is the reason why they're splitting up this fan experience so they don't have to deal with the controversy surrounding Ray Fisher versus Geoff Johns, John Berg, and Joss Whedon, because at this point, Cyborg is effing him up, man. Cyborg is 100% coming on in and just effing them up. And you know what? Based upon the stuff that he claims and the stuff that I know about Joss Whedon and how he acts, yeah, at this point in time, man, I completely stand with Ray Fisher, and I'm glad to see WarnerMedia taking this seriously, because look, we want more Cyborg. We want more of his story in Justice League. We want Zack Snyder's 5-film arc. We want all of these things, but it doesn't matter what we want. At the end of the day, accountability is greater than entertainment. Accountability is what we need to strive for. And I thank Ray Fisher for stepping up and actually saying something. There are people out there that are going to try to deny this. There are people out there that are going to lie to you and mislead you about his intentions, his motives, his credibility, and where he stands on issues. And those people don't have a leg to stand on, because they have found a way to fundamentally smear this man for profit. But the thing is, he's not after it for profit. He's not after John Berg's, Geoff Johns, Joss Whedon for profit or glory. There's to quote Indiana Jones, fortune and glory. He's not looking for any of that here. Ray Fisher wants accountability over entertainment, and that's what he's getting. And that's what HBO Max and WarnerMedia and all of those guys are now starting to look into. And the thing to consider here real quick, going back, is when he said that this happened during the uncertainty of the AT&T merger with Time Warner. That's actually really important, because since a lot of people didn't know what was going to happen, what their jobs were going to be, what their future was going to be, my interpretation of that is that when he was threatened by Geoff Johns, it had a lot to do with his future as Cyborg. Once he goes to a new company, that they won't honor the contract, that they'll just blacklist him, things along those lines. They were using their positions of power in an uncertain time to more or less subject people to undue stress and harassment and heartache, which is definitely a play most foul. And we're going to have to see where this whole thing shakes out, what's true, what's not true. And I'm very happy that WarnerMedia is stepping in and backing Borg Life. And as always, I want to hear your thoughts about this. I want to hear your opinions. Let me know down in the comments below. If you made it this far into the video, do me a solid, type hashtag Borg Life. If you want, like the video, subscribe to the channel, perhaps become a patron or a channel member to support it. And I'll talk to you all later. Have yourself a great day. Thank you again for watching, and peace the hell out.